Everybody, and welcome to another X Bikes video. And today, boys, we're hopping on the Beta 450 because this bike is already widely known after one day of this update as being the most powerful bike in the OEM pack. And so I want to test this bike out today. Is it really the best? Is it the most powerful? And does it have the rest of the tools that it needs? Does it have good suspension? Does it have good handling? Is it going to get around the track smoothly, consistently? I don't know, boys, but SPX sent me a setup, so shout out to them. Their Discord's going to be in the description. They have a ton of free setups and a lot of new stuff coming this weekend for these new bikes. So I'd highly recommend you guys check them out. But in this video, we're going to start just in testing, trying to run some laps here at Anaheim 1. I'm going to talk about how my A1 went as far as the Pro Series, and then we're going to get into a ranked race where we actually race the #1 ranked player, and we get to truly see what this beta is made of. So hit that sub and hit that like button, and let's get right into the video, boys. All right, boys, setup equipped, Beta 450 time. All right, I have not spun a lap on this track with this bike yet, but we are going to do so now. And the first thing that I'm asking is, what's it going to do in the whoops? Oh my god, very easy, very clean. Shout out SPX. That's kind of the main spot this bike struggled, and my goodness, was that quad easy. If you guys have this track and you've tried that quad on the even on the 450, I mean, obviously 250, I don't even know if it's possible. 450, it's actually pretty hard to hit. Like, that thing is hard. But this bike might make it easy, and that's because this bike has a lot of power, especially in the low end. It just delivers, boys. It gives it to you. Whenever you want it, it's there. So, I think there's definitely speculation that this is kind of the next bike that I guess is the hashtag meta, but I do think a lot of the bikes have gotten closer with this recent update. I do think it was a success. And today in the Pro Series, we did see a lot of different colors. I wouldn't say we saw a ton of colors. We still saw a lot of KTMs. A lot of Yamahas showed out, so my prediction for the Yamaha being good was correct. So, at least I'm good at something, and that is predicting what the next good bike's going to be. So maybe I'm going to be right here as well. Is the Beta going to be that next bike? Now, I do have some questions about its handling, but obviously with this really good SPX setup here, it's kind of freaking good, boys, okay? It feels pretty good so far. A 108.5 first lap, that would have qualified me for the Pro class in EU. I mean, just straight up, right there, one lap, didn't have to try. So we're going to do a couple laps here, though, and just kind of get warmed up. Then we're going to join a ranked race, because I saw they added this track to the ranked servers, so there's probably going to be some pro guys in there. So that should be a ton of fun. But let's just kind of get used to it. I'm going to kind of talk about the bike a little bit. I know I already kind of talked about it a little bit initially in the video I made a couple days ago when this update came out, but now that we have a setup, I can kind of give it a full review, kind of talk about what I like and what I don't like. But power-wise, I don't think it's even debatable. I think this is the most powerful bike in the game right now. So, and maybe later people find better like gearing setups and stuff to make a bike be a little bit better than this, but man, this thing's got freaking launch mode on, boys. This thing is crazy. So first thing I kind of want to do is see if I can run a faster lap than what I ran in EU qualifying. Okay, that's probably not going to help me do it, but I think it was a 107.8 was my qual time, which is not an amazing time. I mean, I think anything in the 107s is like good, right? Or I should say very good. But anything under 107 is, like the best players in the game. And then even some guys got into the 105s, which is pretty crazy. So we're going to see if we can beat that. And while we're doing that, I do want to talk about kind of how A1 went today, because obviously you're not seeing an A1 video today. Basically, this is what happened, all right? Qualifying started. Felt kind of weird on this track. I mean, I'm someone that's not a fan of no ruts. I voted that in the aerial poll. I was like, boys, we need ruts again, because I was low-key doing decent last year in the ruts, but they took ruts out. Other than that little nub right there, we have no ruts on this track, and apparently we're not going to get ruts for the rest of the 16 rounds, which kind of sucks. Anyway, hopped in qualifying, didn't feel too good in practice, but hopped in qual, ended up running, the 107.8, which was good enough for 18th out of 40, which is actually pretty high for me. I usually qualify fairly low. Not to say 18th is super high, but I mean, it's top 50%, right? So was fairly happy with it, and then got into the heat race, and that's kind of when things kind of went by the wayside, boys. Terrible start in the heat race, got punted, and then was kind of just battling, 16th, 17th place. Like, it was pretty bad for like the first half. And then I really locked in, ended up getting all the way up to 9th, which is the final transfer spot. And then, unfortunately, with 2 laps to go, started to make some mistakes, and I ended up kind of choking. Okay, so let me explain what happened. Okay, On the last lap of the race, I was passed by 10th and 11th. Okay, so I went from 9th to 11th, but I knew both of those guys had cuts because I was watching timing and scoring. And I was like, okay, if I just stay behind these guys, I will beat them in timing. But unfortunately, that's not what happened because I ended up making a mistake. It was I think it was the inside back there after that table, little wall jump table thing, and then the triple. I went a little bit too inside, and I ended up picking 2 seconds of cuts up on the last lap. And I was 0.3 of a second from being in 9th place. So I choked, basically, is what happens. Thought I had it in the bag. Unfortunately, somehow I got 2 cuts for cutting 1 inside. I thought you usually get 1 cut, but I got 2. Whatever. So that happened. I'm like, all right, LCQ time. Like, yes, that sucks, but whatever. I should be fine. And the LCQ, on lap 2, I picked up 5 cuts. Okay? 5. I don't know where the hell I picked them up. I still have no idea to this day. I have no idea. I ended up getting 9 seconds of cuts in the LCQ, and I don't know where I got them. So I wasn't cutting the track. I wasn't doing something crazy. So I don't know if there's like some weird spot that gives you cuts. I really don't know. Maybe it was this corner here. I was taking this corner pretty inside like the entire day. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just did that lap here earlier and cut that inside, and the lap counted. So I don't think that's what was giving me cuts. I don't know what was going on. Internet, I have 0 clue. But I got 5 seconds within the first 2 laps, and I kind of knew at that point it was over. Like, I was battling for 4th, but I'd have to beat the guy by 5 seconds, which really just wasn't happening with this track, unless I was just going absolute beast mode. So yeah, quite unfortunate day. Quite embarrassing, to be honest with you, but should have made it through in the heat race. Just rode like an idiot, and that's what happens. So I'm not too worried about it, though. I mean, we got 16 more rounds of Supercross. I think the Yamaha was good. I rode good. I qualified good. I think just made stupid mistakes, and yeah, just choked the heat race. I mean, it's that simple. So we're just not going to choke anymore, and we'll qualify for the rest of the races. But I do have to say, though, this game is getting really competitive and really stacked. You know, it's consistently growing. Today was the peak, the all-time peak for concurrent players on this game. It was like 4,400, I think, 4,500 players, which is, it's insane, man. When I first got on this game, it was like around 1,000, maybe. That was the peak, you know? So it's went up a lot. It's basically like 4x'd. So that was really cool to see, though, regardless. See the game grow a lot. And I think we'll be good next round. Hopefully, I can't make any promises, but definitely pretty frustrated with not making it, because I definitely can. It's not a question. It's more of gotta get good starts, which I suck at, so that never helps. And then I guess not getting cuts. I feel like I just get cuts a lot. I feel like that happened a lot in outdoors. Hasn't happened a ton in DDC, but I'm always like just finding cuts. Like if someone punts me off the track, I don't know if I just don't get on track fast enough or like what I do, but I seem to always get so many cuts for like the most minimal things. So I don't know, maybe that's normal. I just feel like I've dealt with that a lot recently, but maybe if I stayed on the track like an actual good rider, that wouldn't happen. So I guess that's what we're gonna do going forward. This lap feels pretty good so far. I'm not sure if it's good enough to actually beat the 107.8 that I had the goal of beating, but it actually is. I just ran a 106.7. Wow. That's kind of fast, guys, if you don't know. As I said earlier, 106 is pretty damn fast, so I guess if that doesn't prove this bike's good, I don't know what does, boys. That's by far my fastest lap today. So that's pretty sick. But yeah. SPX, thank you for the setup, boys. Again, Discord link in the description. They have the best suspension in the game. I promise you, man. The stuff they're putting together is very, very good. And I just showed you that it works because that was lap, what, 5, 6 maybe? I run a 106 and I'm not even paying attention. So, yeah, let's get into the ranked race and see if we can beat some pro guys on this thing, boys. Put it through that real test, that real burly test where we're going against the best players in the game. Let's get right into it, boys. All right, boys, race time, 8 minute plus 1 lap. We got some pro guys in here, so it should be quite interesting. I don't really know what to expect, though, because I haven't really raced this bike at all, so we're going to be a little bit rusty, but should be fun regardless. We kind of get to see where we're at on this bike, because even though this bike feels really good, Doesn't mean we are going to be good on it, but my goodness, what a start. Let's not crash. This is the #1 ranked player in the world right here, technically. By definition, he is the #1 ranked player. It's just the truth. Is he the #1 fastest? Absolutely not, but he is #1 ranked. All right, remember when I was in this position? I barely nudged you. But, you know how MX bike can be. My bad, Douglas. Oh, God. A lot of guys go inside of here, but you actually lose time. Unless you scrub that finish line super hard. I need you to go faster, Douglas. I need you to go faster, Douglas. Okay, bro, what are the collisions there? I always thought the big, like, tough block things didn't have collisions. Maybe that's just me being schizophrenic. My bad. It's time to lock in. We gotta get that quad the rest of the race. Or absolute chopped cheddar cheese. Okay, these guys are getting really sketchy. Oh my God, there's beef. I gotta get away from this. Sorry, boys. I am not involved in the beef, let me tell you. Okay, that actually felt really good there. But a little shaky with the front end right now. I'm not sure why. But we're just gonna hold on to it. We do get a second of cuts, unfortunately. That is fine. Still got a lot of time. There we go. That's what you want to do, Troy. That's how we ride the dirt bike. Outside here, sit. That's a really important part of the track, that little tight technical section. You're slow through there, you're kind of cooked. Oh my God, I got launched over that. You gotta harness the power, man. You really gotta scrub a lot of this stuff down. You're just losing a lot of time in the air. Go. Oh my God, how'd I have the power for that? What the hell? It was in like first gear. I think just... That was sick. Alright, I want to at least get second here. We gotta battle with Douglas, the #1 ranked player, boys. Come on now. Consistency is the name of Douglas's game. I'm not gonna lie, he's very consistent. Okay, I tried to go for Douglas's game right there. Should have committed to the quad. I was in third gear though, so second gear is kind of how I like to hit it. It's kind of a risky one. I'm not very good at casing that quad either. Some people can just case it every lap and just not crash. Not me though. I'm not the greatest at casing, which is a skill in this game. There's some really fast pro guys that literally never crash even when they case. And that is a massive time saver when you're not getting on the ground, so that's a skill I have to get better at. I've never been really good at that, to be honest. I'm not good at saving mistakes. Oh, leader goes down. Mr. Caden here. Oh, he's going to go for Douglas on the inside. Troyjannn, what are we doing in that corner? Absolute idiocy from me. Felt like going outside that time, I guess. Alright, this inside's actually kind of good, but I still feel like I'm losing time in the air. Okay, this bike's good through the whoops. That was like my biggest gripe with it a few days ago. It's getting this quad, but dude, everyone's on the Yam too. I mean, I've been saying the Yam's good, so I don't know, man. This bike's pretty close though. I guess this is kind of like the true test, even though, you know, these guys might be a little bit better than me. I don't know for sure. I feel like we're all pretty similar, us three. It's a great race right here, boys. This is an amazing race. Looks like Caden has a little bit more speed than us here, though. Me and Doug are just kind of the old men trying to go fast, and it's not quite working out for us. I need to get close to Doug here. I need to make a move soon. I'm being way too lax right now. Need to turn it up. Good, whoops around there. He cases the quad. Oh my god, Doug! Dougie survives. The young blood cases it, and me and the old man Douglas here just don't make mistakes, boys. This is stressful, though. It's hard racing really consistent, guys, because you literally can't make any mistakes. Don't you do it. This game humbles you at the worst times. Right when I say mistakes, I make a mistake. Could it have been better timing? The problem is, can Doug handle the beta? Is Doug the alpha? That is the main question. Oh look, I ran my best lap on servers today. 107.4 there on the last lap. Oh, that's pretty good, I guess. Running your fastest lap. That proves something. The bike must be decent. Whoa, Douglas, a little bit sketchy there. Keep it going. Ah, Troy. God damn it, bro. Every time I make these mistakes, I just have to compound it with something. Don't know how I cased that double, though, I'm gonna be honest. That actually surprised me. Alright, well, now I have to really go. I'm probably gonna get cuts, too, because I cut that corner. Gosh dang it, Troy, you stupid idiot. Quad's difficult. Sometimes it's not worth it. I don't think it was worth it there. Kind of have to hit it now, though. We kind of put ourselves in a position where we are a decent amount of time behind. It's not over yet, though. Turn, please, game, turn. Come on, I need to cook. I need to cook here. Oh, I dragged the handlebar. Alright, 1 second, we take that. We take that all day, every day. It could have been way worse. God, I keep messing it up. I don't know what I'm doing, though. I feel like I'm doing it perfect, and then I get to that takeoff, and it's just, like, not at all what I want it to be. It's fine, we got time, bro. We got plenty of time here. We just need a hashtag lock in, and we're gonna get it done. The consistent 108s from Douglas is very hard to beat. Kind of have to hope for a mistake here from him. Crappy. Big mistake there. Come on, baby. Turn. Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good. We're good. There's a gap, but it's doable. Gotta be within 5 seconds. That's all we gotta do. Stay within 5 seconds, and we're gonna crash away. Nope, that's never good. Oh my. Well, I guess this race is kind of chalked, but I mean, at least we kind of hung for a little bit. But yeah, I'm definitely not, you know, obviously super comfortable on the bike because I just got on it, but I like it. I like how it delivers power. I think SPX cooked on the setup, so shout out to them. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what the best bike is. I feel like they're all so close now. Making these videos about what the best bike is kind of tough because they're all pretty good. So there's the race. Doug, I'll beat you someday. It'll happen. Yeah, hit that like button if you guys enjoyed the video. And let me just hit this quad for... Okay, I guess I can't hit the quad anymore, guys. So I'm quad deficient. Actually, I need to take my quad vitamins. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.